So you want to know what ski hills are around Ogden, Utah, and you want to know more ski hills in general. That's what we're going to talk about today because I think it's something a lot of people ask me about is where are these ski hills in Utah, and if I move to Ogden, what can I go to? First things first, I want anybody that's watching these videos all the way through, give me a comment and comment why you're watching them. I don't, I mostly just want to know who we got like 5 people that are watching consistently. Who are you guys? I'd love to know more about you. Then other than that, real estate agent, if you're buying and selling Utah, let me know. If you want to know about the Utah market and get emails on it once a month about the status of it, let me know. But that's all I got. Let's just jump right on into some of these ski hills. All right, when you're talking about Ogden, Utah, there's 3 ski hills that I think it's important to take note of. One is going to be Nordic Valley, which is going to be your smallest ski hill. It's got right around, I think it's 100 acres of terrain or over 16 trails. So if you're a beginner skier, you're not even going to notice the size difference between Nordic Valley or even something like Jackson Hole or something on that large, huge scale. Alta, Snowbird. But you might start noticing it over time if you're trying to be a more experienced skier. You might have more options with Alta and stuff like that. But I think, from what I've heard, Nordic is phenomenal and a really great place to ski. The next place to be realizing is there is going to be Powder Mountain. So Nordic's here. It's kind of right on that mountain between Ogden, Utah, and Eden, Huntsville, and then Snow Powder Mountain, saying that wrong, is a little bit north of Eden and Huntsville. You can take quite a path up there. This, interesting enough, I just learned this today. Powder Mountain is the largest ski resort in the U.S. by skiable acreage. I didn't know that. But what's good to just note in general about Powder Mountain is there's a bunch of biking up there as well. There's a lot of activities in general. They're also building a whole bunch of condos and stuff up here for people who have more money to spend on stuff like that. So it's growing quite a bit. All of this Ogden Canyon area is growing substantially, and median sold value and stuff is going up very quickly. They're trying to kind of turn it into a Park City kind of thing, but that doesn't matter. So you've got Powder Mountain, you've got Nordic over here, Nordic Valley. This Ogden Nordic Ski Resort is going to have more of your flat trails, your snowshoeing setups. But the third one that's close to Ogden that I think is well worth talking about is a little bit south of Huntsville here. You zoom in a little bit, and it is called Snow Basin. I thought Snow Basin was the largest one of the 3. It sounds like Powder Mountain is, but just good to realize here's Snow Basin in general. It's got about 3,000 skiable acres. How does this compare to Alta? We'll check on that here in just a second, but Snow Basin and Powder Mountain are going to be fairly large hills. Last time we were looking at going to Powder Mountain, I want to say it was $200 to ski on the weekends, but we could go check your prices. But regardless, those 3 ski hills are within a 40-minute or less drive of Ogden, Utah. Powder Mountain, all of them are really easy to get to in general. I want to talk about 2 more quick little pieces as well, and that would be ski hills that are south. I'm sure that I'm missing some. I'm not the biggest ski guy in the world. This is mostly just to give you an idea of what you're moving into. But when you go down south into Salt Lake, there's a place in Park City itself, Park City ski area. And then if you want to go down here, this is where your Snowbird and your Alta. And then on the other side of it, you're going to have Solitude and stuff like that. But you're basically going up 2 different ways if you want to go to those 2 different ski areas. I don't know if it's Little Cottonwood Canyon and Big Cottonwood Canyon. I think this is Little Cottonwood Canyon to take you over to, yeah, Little Cottonwood Canyon to take you over to the Altas and stuff like that. These ski hills, in my opinion, Alta and Snowbird, are gigantic, huge guys. Turns out they're not as big as I expected, but it's got 116 runs at Alta and 2,614 acres. This would be you have the absolute most options available for cool things and things to ski. The only thing to be aware of is that if you're skiing at either one of these places, especially Alta, there's only one way in and one way out. So this is clogged at 8 in the morning if you're trying to get up there, and it's clogged at 4 o'clock when everybody's trying to get down. That's the reason I stray away from those areas in general. But for good skiing, absolutely, these are some of your best ski hills in the country. The other ski hills that I think are just worth putting a note on. Here in Logan, Utah, there's a little ski hill called Beaver Mountain. This is probably my favorite ski hill in Utah. How many have I been to? I don't know. I've been to Solitude and Alta and Snowbird. I've been to most of the big ones. I like Beaver quite a bit because it's a super simple ski hill. It's only got like 4 lifts total, but it gives you a full day's worth of range. And especially if you're a new skier, I think this is one of the best hills to go to because there's not a lot of people. Tickets are like 60 or $80. They're pretty cheap, and I just like the vibe of Beaver Mountain more than anything else. There is also a Cherry Peak, which I think has two ski hills or two runs and two lifts, and then it's only got like a couple of hills. But I really would want to emphasize if you're looking for a day trip to go skiing somewhere that's north, Beaver Mountain is well worth your time. But those are the basics. So that's just a super quick rundown of the ski hills that are around Ogden, Utah. If you have more questions on them, feel free to comment them down below. There's also, you can go to Jackson Hole and ski there. There's ski hills that are 3 hours, 4 hours away in all sorts of different parts of the country. But if you're looking for some of the best skiing in the country, I still think Utah has it. I think Colorado's more full than parts of Utah. And I think that especially if you're going up to like Powder Mountain, if you're going up to Powder Mountain and if you're going to Snow Basin, you're going to have those larger ski hills with less people than you would have compared to Alta. But that's all I got for you today. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know let me know if you're a skier or snowboarder. Comment that down below. Just a little ski or I snowboard. Other than that, looking to buy or sell a house, you know what to do. If you want some stats on Utah, you know what to do. But have a great day.